I just wanted to come on here before the video starts and just say that my store is finally open. I am also adding one more item onto here, but it is still in the shipping process as of course. But I am selling these cute little jewelry boxes, or trinket boxes, I guess you can say. Whatever you want to call them, they're just cute little things. And depending on what you want is the price of it. And it is a 3-pack, so in my opinion it is not very bad priced. It's about 15-20 bucks a little thing. It ain't nothing too bad. And this one of my personal favorites, it is a 2-pack and it comes with the keyring and a little trinket, and it is indeed a 2-pack. So you can choose whatever color you want, whatever little trinket. Just select here, then the flowers, of course, are always going to be more expensive because they are actually real flowers. The rings. This is also a 2-pack, so it's about $4.50, $5 a ring. Ain't nothing too bad. They are actually my favorite out of the few I do actually sell. And since it is a 2-pack and most of them are free shipping as long as it is above $35. So most of my items are going to be above 30. I do appreciate you guys, and thank you so much for supporting my channel and my business. I love you all so much, and please be careful out there. And I'll see you whenever the video begins. Welcome to a new video. So today, I wanted to do a Finance at Freddy's since Finance at Freddy's Security Breach Ruin just came out not too long ago, actually. So I wanted to have the nostalgia of Security Breach again, because I am in love with the characters, especially Monty. I don't know why, just I vibe with him a lot. But this is called Mine, Monty X Reader, and this is by Exotic Butters. This one does have, I will give a warning before we do start. It does have cursing and slight, not safe for work, which is basically just some spice. I don't know, I haven't decided yet if I'm going to skip that or not, because you know how YouTube is, it's very strict. And fighting and self-harm. I will do the self-harm because YouTube isn't as strict on that, because it doesn't, it's so weird. But anyways, let's get into the video. Chapter 1, Moving In. Your Prov. Beep, beep, beep. I slammed my hand down on the alarm I set for 8:30 a.m. I rolled out of bed and landed with a thud, effectively waking me up. I looked at my now empty bedroom. Before going to the bathroom, I was moving out of my parents' house today. 22 was the year we got kicked out. It had been the same for my older brother, Alex. They didn't kick us out. The day we turned 22, my parents let us stay for a few years after 18 so we could start looking for apartments. I brushed my teeth and washed my face, starting to feel a little more refreshed. I then fixed my hair and put my hair into a simple ponytail. I got dressed in the outfit I picked out, seeing how the rest of my clothes had been moved into a van we rented for my move out. I unplugged my phone from the charger and put it into my pocket. I took off my bed sheets and started to pack them away into bags. I left my mattress and my empty dresser since that would be at the new guest room. I carried my luggage and suitcase down the stairs and smelled breakfast. "Morning, Yen," my mom said, looking at me with a smile as I made my way to the front door. "Morning, Mom," I replied, returning the smile. I made my way to the moving van and put my stuff inside. You ready to move out? My dad asked, patting my shoulder. I mean, I can't wait to get out of the house, I joked, shrugging my shoulders. I saw my mom making breakfast by the stove. Smells good, Mom, I said, sitting down at the table. Thanks, Yin. I made your favorite, she said, putting the breakfast on the plate. She gave you your plate and poured you some orange juice. Dad made his plate to go since he had to leave for work. I get to help you move in, Mom said, clearly excited to help me unpack and move in. Can't wait. Check-in is at 10:30, isn't it? I asked, eating the last few bites of my breakfast. Yep, we need to leave in 5, so make sure you have everything. And if you forget anything, feel free to call us and we can drop it off later, Mom said, sipping at her orange juice. Sounds good, I said, getting up and putting my dishes in the sink. I put on socks and shoes before putting on a light jacket. The weather had become colder since we were transitioning in the fall. I did a mental checklist, making sure I had everything, and made my way to the front door. I put my keys into my pocket and headed outside. And I unlocked my car and started the engine. I saw my mom walk out the front door and get into her car as well. I knew where the apartments were, so she had to follow me. It wasn't a far drive, about 15 minutes. We passed some fast food places, reminded me I needed to apply for a job soon. I made a left and drove to the apartment complex. The colors were pretty and nice and neutral. Just a simple gray, black, and some white. There were 6 floors, and each room had a balcony. The best part was the rent was cheap. Just a minimum of $150 a month. It's better than a lot of places in the area. My mom parked next to me and we both turned off our cars and got out. My room was the 4th floor, so it was a nice little view. But there would be a lot back and forth while unpacking. The moving van pulled in as well and we got to work. Once we got all of my bins, luggage, and bags in my room, it was 12:47 p.m. That means it took us about 2 hours to move all my stuff in. Now we get to unpack. I took a look around for the first time. It looked like the same in the picture of the website. There was a kitchen to the right with a door with a fridge, a microwave, and a small stovetop surrounded by countertops. The living room was in front of the window/balcony, which was on the far side of the room. A simple TV stood on some drawer compartments in front of the couch. Cute, you thought. Looking to your left, you saw a small hallway with 4 doors, 2 on each side. The right door held a bathroom and a guest bedroom. The left door held the main bedroom and a storage closet. You looked into your bedroom and saw a mattress and a closet. There was a fan light on the ceiling and 2 windows on either side of the room. This was going to be great. You had everything moved in. And Mom went out to buy you groceries, so you went through your phone for a bit. You got a text from your ex. I heard you moved out. How is it? Lose my number. That's no way to treat your boyfriend, Yin. You're delusional. I broke up with you last week. Get over it. Fine, have it your way. I can't believe him. The relationship lasted 3 months, all because he kept taking advantage of me and forcing me to do stuff. He seemed like a nice guy for the first week, but he progressively got worse. I want nothing to do with him. You heard your mom come through the door with groceries and you put your phone away. Let me help you, you said, taking some out of her hands. You put stuff in the fridge and in the small cabinets next to the microwave. Thank you so much for helping me move in, Mom, you said, hugging her. No problem, Yin. Call me if you need anything, she said before leaving. He looked at the time. 5 p.m. Geez, we spent a long time unpacking, you thought, making your way into the kitchen looking for something to eat for dinner. You found some snacks in the pantry and an apple. You later got into bed and scrolled through TikTok. You came across an ad. You were about to scroll past it until you heard the words hiring, so you started to listen. This must be the new Freddy Fazbear's location I heard about. Maybe it wouldn't be too bad to work there. It was pretty popular whenever I was younger. I used to go there frequently before it got shut down. It played some music while showing off the animatronics. Showed a bear, chicken, wolf, and an alligator. What happened to the fox and bunny? Plus, they seem way more colorful than the original four. Paid $20 an hour for all employees? We're not responsible for any incidents that may happen at Freddy Fazbear's Mega Pizzaplex? Have a great day, I said, ending the ad. The screen went black and showed a phone number on the screen, so you dialed it. Chapter 2. A new job. Your prof. They picked up almost immediately. Hi, this is Freddy Fazbear's Mega Pizzaplex. What can we help you with today? The person on the other line said in a cheery tone. I was hoping to maybe get a job here if that was possible, you said nervously. Ah, great. We need a night guard. Would you be responsible for checking on the animatronics, checking cameras, and just walking around the building to make sure no little kids snuck in or got lost? They responded in a cheery tone. What would my hours be? You asked. Gathering more information on your new possible job. You would be working from 8 p.m. to 6 a.m. That sound good? They asked. That sounds great. When would you like me to start working? If you could come in today at 7:30 to get your uniform and get started on your first shift, that would be great. They responded. 2 hours? I can make it to work, you thought, looking at the time. Do I need any paperwork or information? You asked. Nope, just your name, they said in a cheery tone. My name is Yin, and, I'll be there, you said before hanging up. That was a lot easier than expected, you thought. You should probably get ready, too. You went to the bathroom and took a shower. You put on your new clothes and checked the location to see how far away it is. Only a 10-minute drive? Now that is what I call convenience. You finished doing your hair and made your favorite sandwich so you wouldn't start the shift hungry. You walked out of the apartment room and making sure you locked the door behind you. You went to the elevator and pressed the lobby button. You made your way out to your car and unlocked it. You hopped in and started it and made your way to your new job. The Mega Pizzaplex was much bigger than you thought it was. It looked bigger than your standard mall and a lot more colorful. You walked through the large double doors to meet a blonde girl with green eyes, with a hat that read security on it. You must be Yin. I talked with you over the phone, remember? The blonde woman said, in the same cheery tone she used over the phone. She held out her hand for you to shake. Anyways, my name is Vanessa. I'll show you to your uniform and the staff rooms, she added as she took your hand and shook it. Only then did you see how huge the building was. It had so many neon and bright colors. You saw posters of what you guessed was the animatronic band. One stuck out to you. You saw him in the ad. The alligator. You read his poster. His name was Montgomery Gator. He had cute purple star glasses on and a red mohawk. Even though you hadn't met him yet, he was starting to become your favorite. You and Vanessa neared the staff rooms and walked inside. On the table was a blue shirt with a black cap that read security. This also came with a pair of black jeans underneath the button-up to match. Here's a Faz watch. This will help you check cameras and communicate with me and animatronics through your shift, or whenever, Vanessa said, handing you a little bear watch. You had to admit, it was kind of cute. Thank you so much, Vanessa. When did you want me to start? You asked, putting the watch on your wrist. No problem. You can start as soon as you change into your uniform, she replied with a smile. There was a buzz that came from Vanessa's Faz watch. Ah, well, I must be getting going. The band is doing the last performance of the day, and I need to supervise now. You're welcome to join me if you want, Vanessa said before leaving. Once she left, you quickly got changed so you could help her supervise the performance. The uniform fit perfectly. You put your cap on before walking out and making your way to the main stage. You followed the crowd of people where the animatronics would be performing. You became overwhelmed by the large crowd before you saw Vanessa. She motioned for you to go to the other side of the stage, probably to keep kids from crawling onto it. The lights cut off and the crowd immediately went silent. Fog slowly filled the stage. The colorful lights slowly went on one by one before you heard a voice on the speakers. Ladies and gents, boys and girls, please put your hands together for the one and only Freddy Fazbear! The crowd erupted with noise and started cheering at the animatronics. Came up from the pedestals that were stage. Music started and bright lights started flashing everywhere. It was pretty cool for it to be something for a kids' entertainment. You looked at the animatronics, all painted with bright colors. They looked quite realistic. You wouldn't have their chest plates. It even looked like they had real hair. Then your attention immediately went to Montgomery. His tail and body were swaying to the rhythm of the music while playing his bass guitar, almost as if he was in sync with the music. For a robot, he was pretty good. He had an impressive muscle build for a robot. His crimson eyes somehow directed towards you and made eye contact. He gave you a grin before pulling down his glasses with his free hand, winking at you. You felt your face heat up. Yin, get your act together. That's a fucking robot for kids, you told yourself mentally, breaking eye contact with Montgomery. You immediately heard some teens squeal behind you in excitement, as if the wink was meant for them. It was a pretty big crowd. Maybe the wink wasn't for you, even though it felt like it was. As the show ended, the animatronics descended on the pedestals, and the announcer on the speaker came on again. Freddy and the gang are pretty tired after performing, so make sure to visit them at their rooms one last time. Like Pizzaplex closes for the night. Be sure to come back tomorrow for our next show. See you there. People started to exit the area, and you saw Vanessa walk over to you. You want to meet the animatronics? She said with a sly smile. Sure, that would be cool, you replied, still a little flustered after that wink. Monty's prov. We all did great back there, Freddy said, congratulating us. Yes, but I did the best because I am the best, Roxy bragged, flipping her hair. Chica giggled at Roxy's comment. My focus was still on the new guard. I've never seen her before, but she somehow managed to distract me. Hey, Monty, everything okay? Chica asked, slightly tilting her head towards the side. Huh? Oh, all good, I responded, fixing my shades. You seem a little distracted there, Monty, Freddie added. I don't know what y'all are talking about. I feel fine, I said, looking at the side. Sure, Roxy said, skeptical. Crossing her arms, we heard a knock before Vanessa came in. Hey guys, I wanted to tell you before you went off to your rooms that we got a new night guard, Vanessa said, letting in the same girl I saw in the crowd. Oh my God, you're so cute, Chica said, picking her up and hugging her. You're gonna suffocate her before we get to meet her, Chica, Roxy said, rolling her eyes. Well, I'm Glamrock Chica, but you can just call me Chica, she smiled, putting her down. Well, I'm Yin, she said politely, waving at Chica. Yin, huh? What a pretty name, I thought, leaning up against the wall. And I am Freddie, Freddie said, politely shaking your name's hand. I'm Roxanne, the best and the fan favorite, Roxy said, flipping her hair. Your name giggled before turning to look up at me. And you must be Montgomery Gator, your name said with a smile. Damn, her eyes look gorgeous, and her hair so soft. I just want to touch. You gonna answer her, or are you just gonna stand there, lover boy? Roxy said, interrupting my thoughts. I rolled my eyes. That's me, but you can call me Monty. Your prov. And you must be Montgomery Gator, you said, smiling up at him. Montgomery paused, looking at you. Did his system freeze, or you thought, worried about the alligator? You gonna answer her, or just stand there, lover boy? Roxy said, raising an eyebrow at Montgomery. Lover boy, you thought, hiding your giggles. He rolled his eyes. That's me, but you can call me Monty, he said with a small smile. Oh Lord, you thought. Your face was starting to feel hot again. Something the matter? He asked, lowering his glasses to look at you. Oh no, all good, you said with embarrassment. Out of the corner of your eye, you see Roxy, Freddie, and Chica whispering to each other. Were they even capable of gossiping? Alrighty, guys, time to go meet the kids, Vanessa said, clapping. You watched them all leave through the door before you saw Monty give you his subtle wink. No, I will not find an animatronic alligator attractive. But his voice, you interrupted your own thoughts. I need to get to work, you muttered to yourself, following the animatronics. You were pretty sure your job was to make sure everyone went in one at a time. Got 5 minutes with the gang, then had to leave before closing. You waited outside of Freddy's room since that's where the gang was. You sit next to Vanessa. You both started letting kids in to meet the animatronics. Well, that is going to be my last chapter for this video. I really do hope you guys enjoyed this. I am actually really enjoying it. And, please go check out my store if you have some time. And, thank you all so much for watching. And please like and subscribe for some more. I love doing these videos. And please comment down below if I should change anything about the YouTube videos or just make it a black screen or what. But anyways, I love you guys so much. And please, please, please be careful out there. And I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!